Good morning, guys. This is Anime Gamer Fanboy, and welcome to the stream. Today, guys, I am going to be drinking a Gfuel, and this is actually the new Naruto Sage Mode one. Uh, I drank one yesterday, guys, but I didn't give a review to it because one, I was working, and two, again, lunch, so I had to be able to balance myself out a little bit. So that's the starters of the key. Second off, guys, if you guys read the chat, so I'm gonna be discussing a few things because I know everyone's probably curious about certain things. So I will fill you guys into the nitty gritty. So first off, guys, everyone's been asking me, anime, what's been going on? How come I haven't been streaming for a while? For starters, guys, I have been flat out busy, with my job, pretty much, there's that. Also working around with, family and everything. Mean Birds, as I said before, I will be streaming games when I can get my stuff situated. Like I said, I've just been under a lot because I got a lot of stuff to do. Okay. Woo. Let me see what this is. Usually it's Sage Mode. It doesn't say a flavor. All it just says is Sage Mode, but let me give you guys my honest opinion. So first off, it's zero sugar. Yeah, it's zero sugar, but it's got to me it tastes like with how my palate is, it kind of tastes like where it blends pretty much blueberry with flavoring candy, but at the same time, so it's zero sugar, caffeine. Like any Gfuel, they usually list how much caffeine it has. Can't find the doggone thing though. Well, with the caffeine, there I don't think there's much in here because it says 0 calories per can. Oh, here it is. For this, it's only 300 milligrams of caffeine. Second off, it's one of those one can, which is 473 milliliters. And on top of that, they're not that expensive out of work, but it's also pretty good. So, but yeah, guys. Also, I've actually there is some stuff I would like to point on that one. Mean Bird, on the contrary, it's been busy lately, so just for the record. That's for one. For two, guys, as I said, with all that stuff. Okay. Mean Bird, for starters, no, I've just been busy a lot with other things. So that's why I haven't been doing any live streaming as much. Okay. And for two, these headphones I actually got out at GameStop a while back. They're very comfortable. So yeah, I understand, Mean Birds. I could be live streaming games right now. However, as I said, I'm still doing stuff to get set up. I have been way too busy, especially with other things. That's why I haven't been able to do that. And that's good to hear. Good to hear. But while I think about it, guys, I know I told you guys a while back I would be doing the melon bread. I'm gonna move that up to Tuesday because I'm pretty much gonna be I'm gonna pretty much be doing that kind of stuff, especially with Oriental foods. So, and you guys already seen some of the videos. I've done, like those shrimp and chips, or the shrimp potato chips, the teas and milk. But like I said, though, I just got to get somebody who can help me out with the input on it. Yeah, the liquid death I've already did once, but to my taste buds, I don't know. To my taste buds, it tastes the same as anything else. Oh yeah. And if you guys notice my shirt, Mean Bird, let's not bring that up, please. Okay. That's a conversation I really don't want to go down that road. All right. Also, guys, before I forget, there is one itty bitty little thing I forgot to tell you guys. So I've been keeping an ear out for season 5 of High School DxD. I don't know if anybody has heard any eardrops about it, but I'm actually hoping that season 5 drops as soon as possible, because it is bugging me that they've got up to 4 seasons and they 100% cut you off at the main ending of season 4. So I talked to a couple buddies of mine, and we all basically agree that they should continue the series of High School DxD, because just leaving us off at the cliffhanger is definitely not a good thing. And besides that, I will possibly be doing some anime reviews. And like I said, guys, there are a few videos I have planned in the wings. Like, for starters, since there are people that like to push the envelope a little bit, And yes, I'm not gonna be pointing out or pretty much playing the odd one out. But there are a few videos I will be planning on doing. First one is going to be a little education video of the difference between anime figurine and dolls, which, I'm not getting steamed about, but it's just getting absolutely 100% annoying on how people are confusing figurines and dolls with the completely different aspects. So I will be doing an education video on that at some time. The second thing, guys, I will also be doing a video about educational things about like demi-humans, alchemy, and stuff like that. And I will fill you guys in on that one. I don't know if I told you guys about it, but possibly it was like either a couple weeks ago or maybe a month ago. And basically, a couple of my friends was near a place of worship or quote unquote holy ground, and they was talking about animes. Uh, Basically, what happened was there were a couple people outside, and they were pretty much watering the garden and stuff like that. And they brought up animes like that's kind of like supernatural, like heaven. Now I'm just saying this because because there are some animes that bring up this kind of supernatural thing, but they're talking like heaven and hell, stuff like that. Um, so basically, they was talking about animes like that. So they was talking like about High School DxD, Full Metal Alchemist. Also, they was talking about demi-human stuff like Monster Musume. There were a plethora of animes they were talking about. Excuse me. So when these two people were hearing about it, they were basically they didn't even remotely even question them about it. They didn't do all that stuff about it. All they did was just start casting stones, calling them unholy sinners, stuff like that. So what happened was my friends wanted to pick a fight, and of course, they didn't. They're clever. They're clever people. Um, but beside the point, basically, what they did was they headed home. They were steamed. Like they didn't tell their folks. They didn't tell anyone in their family about the whole incident because you know where that goes. Basically, when you tell someone something and they're very overprotective, they will go way over the line of, hey, I can handle this, or hey, I can't handle this. And so my friend told me the whole incident. I told him, dude, you did the right move. I'm sure karma will bite him in the butt later. And it did. And it did. Because a couple days later, the owner of that building came back. Like what happened was my friend was walking out. The same two people weren't outside. The friend was talking to his friend about animes, back and forth like they did the first time. And apparently, the owner / preacher of the building pretty much just talked to my friend. My friend told him what happened, and the preacher apologized in their stead, and pretty much told him, "We do apologize. We usually don't have people do that, and that's a good thing, At least he's taking responsibility. However, it was still uncouth that my friends got pointed out or had stones cast at them, not literally, but verbally. But if you guys get the concept, when you guys say casting stones, like judging people. So, but anyhow, beside the point, my friends did actually get some good feedback. The two people were repercussioned from what I heard, because apparently the next time my friends walked past that building, they said they didn't hear anything or nothing like that again. So it's just, like I said, so I'm going to be doing some educational feeds. The only problem is, like I said, I haven't been able to work out the plans, get set up. Because, guys, like I said, and I will also be doing some education vids. Like I said, I'll list them all out. I know my brain's on repeat because my head's just been pounding with so much stuff on my mind. Let me try to retrace. So I said I would do a live stream when I get a chance of an education video, that the difference between figurines and dolls. I'll actually do an anime thing, because another incident I have with this one. I know I said I would do a history of alchemy and demi-humans because there's a lot of lores and a lot of stuff about it. But the main thing is animes. There is a lot with that one. Well, there's a big difference, Mean Bird. I've already filled that in with everybody I know. There is a huge difference. So I will fill that in when I do an education video. But what else was I saying? Oh, yeah. I will also be doing a education for animes as well. Because, guys, this is another problem, and I will explain that. So what's going on with this one, and this is what gets me. So there are animes out there that are rated. So I've explained this before, but I can't really explain it per se. But there are animes that register down from stuff you can watch, like the movie rating system. You got like the ESRB system, I should say, for movies and video games. There are animes that have that kind of system that will explain why the rating, why this is rated, stuff like that. Because nowadays you got parents, and I'm not saying there are a lot of parents like that, but you got some parents that will look at a movie and just judge it by the cover and not think, I should read the back. I should be safe. Because, kids can also pick up habits from certain kind of movies. And not just kids, people who even stoop to recklessness. And what I mean by that is, guys, I'll use this as an example. Like when the movies that was in theaters, The Purge. Now, if you guys know about the Purge movie, basically, okay, Mean Bird. First off, I am going to NA that question. For one. For two, I'm not a. First off, I'm not a greeter. Three, would you start? Three. If I was, things would be probably be a little bit different. Okay. But anyway, now I've lost my train of thought, and that's another thing. Okay, and that's another thing, guys. I made some videos. I may actually turn off the live chat because sometimes it gets distracting trying to do two things at once. Because, just to show you guys, I know you guys are probably seeing my screen and you can't see the chat, but my chat would be about right to here, about right to here. If you guys can see my hand, where I'm trying to focus up here, and then the chat's down here. But anyway, guys, so back to what I was saying. So with the whole movie thing, basically, if you guys don't remember the incident about what happened back when The Purge came out, apparently there were a few news stinkers about it. So basically, when that movie came out, people were, I don't know if people were pretty much up and up, either drinking or smoking or something. And I'm not saying, and I'm not telling people what to do or nothing. And basically, what I'm saying is this. It's just the fact is that people went a little too far, too flamboyant, and or some people that have high anxiety, which leads to high, what's the word I'm looking for? High, I can't think of the word of it, but it's like when you watch any type of movie, and then you have that fear that what happened in the movie would happen in real life. I forget the word, but basically it's like this. It's like watching a horror movie, and you're on high alert in real life. And this has happened to people once or twice, but it's just one of those things. But basically it's stuff like that. So I know I'm repeating myself, guys, and I apologize because, like I said, with the chat going and with my brain going 500 miles per hour, I'm trying to multitask, but I'm like one of those shirts that read, I have ADHD, and then you see a squirrel and goes, "Hey, squirrel." So, back to what I was saying, and I'm sorry to repeat myself, so I'm just backtracking. So, I will possibly be doing a video about some education videos. Alchemy and demi-humans. So, which means, like, I'll tell you guys some lore, some stuff about alchemy, because I used to pass history class with this kind of stuff. Lore's history, stuff like that. Kind of helped me out with some extra credit, but movies like DVDs, like animes and vice versa. And lastly, the difference between figurines and dolls. And that one, I will be buying some examples if I can find some examples that are decent, but I am not, okay? Under any circumstances, I am not getting an Annabelle doll, and I am not getting a Bride of Chucky doll, and I am not getting a Chucky doll because I've had bad juju with that stuff, paranoia-wise, but still, I am not using those as an example. What else was I going to do? Oh, yeah, and I'm also going to see about doing other stuff, too. I just got to figure out what. I do want to do some food tasting, if I can find what I'm looking for. And some of the things I will be looking for, guys, I've actually wanted to do some military MREs. I talked to a few buddies of mine. They said they can't get a hold of any. So I'm going to have to shop around and see what I can find. That's the other issue. Of course, I'm kind of worried because some people say, you have to be careful with certain ones. And some people say you have to be careful with uncertain ones. But it's just one of those things where I'm going to have to figure it out. But all that stuff is going to get done. And like I said, guys, it's going to be one thing at a time. The reason why I have to take my time on the live streams is because 3 reasons. Number one, the prep work. Number two, trying to figure out what to use, what not to use, especially with some of the rules and tuitions. Mm. Oof. And lastly, I don't know how to explain this one, guys, but I am definitely gonna have to figure out something else. Uh, so, uh, mm, I don't know what else to talk about, to be honest with you. Like I said, my brain's just wibble wobbling, going 500 miles per hour, trying to get everything on the table like a deck of cards. I know people want me to get back into gaming, which I may at some point in time, just not right away. But like I said, I do want to do more videos where I can do all kinds of stuff like this, TikToks, stuff like that. And just to actually get myself to be 100% comfortable. That's just the gist of it. Mm. Mm. Other than that, guys, the Sage Mode Gfuel, I will admit this stuff is actually pretty good. Um, they don't say what flavor it is, but to my taste buds, it just kind of tastes like it tastes like to get that Sage Mode flavor, and I will be honest, it kind of tastes like a fruit blend, or like if you get boba tea, but like it tasted like with watermelon and blueberry with green tea. But my taste buds are always a little off. But it does taste really good, though. I would recommend it. Of course, of the right matter, I would recommend it. It is good stuff. I did get more energy drinks, guys, and I'll try them out within the next couple days. But as I said, it's just been. It'll only be in the mornings because I just got a lot to do. So anyhow, guys, that's my live stream. If you guys have any questions, I may do some posts on some ideas. Just remember what I said in my previous video. I will not, and this is a big not on this one, do any spicy challenge. Now, if the spiciness is dropped down, I may consider it. Mean Bird, okay, Mean Birds, I am NAing that question because for starters, it's just stuff that you're usually busy with in a daily life. Okay. And the other questions you gave me, I am NAing those because that's just my choice. But anyway, guys, like I said, I've been like I said, with being busy, I'm gonna try my best to do more stuff. I'm gonna try to get more foods to try. Me and a few buddies of mine, we're actually gonna plan to go out to Jungle Gyms to try to get some stuff. I may see about going there. I may see about going to FYE, getting some stuff. There is actually one thing I want to try on stream. There is some stuff. There is some stuff that I want to try on stream. There is a leek flavored ramen. Now, if you guys never heard of leek, it's like I don't know what people describe it as. They describe it as green onion. But I'm not 100% sure. But there is a plethora of things I'd like to try, guys. I will see about that. Like I said, I do want to do military MREs. I do want to try foods from different locations. But it's just one of those things that I'm going to have to bide my time, actually look into, and actually look for. But anyhow, guys, I'm going to be getting off here. Again, my review on the Gfuel Sage Mode Naruto, really good. It's got good flavor and kick to it. Especially cool on the can design. And if you guys are big Naruto fans and you guys collect the cans, I would suggest you get one of these to collect the cans. Because it has been a good series, but everyone's 50-50 on the last series. And I will explain about that why later. Anyhow, guys, this is Anime Gamer Fanboy signing off. Don't forget, be sure to like, subscribe, and favorite, and comment down below. You guys have a good day, a good evening, and I gotta go. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you next time.